It is a pretty cool morning. Pretty and cool. I mean, it is also pretty cool. But got up at a decent hour, getting out at 8 because there's a lot of folks around and I'm a talker. So folks that I know, talk to, folks I didn't know, talk to them. But we're ready to get started, and we're going to start the day with some uphill. Starting the day off with a little bit uphill. If I didn't mention it, I picked up some kind of a respiratory bug. I was up all night snotting and sneezing, and I don't have much of a voice left. But I'm hoping it'll feel better by tonight. Coming from that way. A little bit of the uphill was a little bit steep, but it didn't last for long. So I'm a couple miles in, and the trail's leveled off a bit. And the uphill I have in a bit is pretty gradual. Don't have any steep until about 6 or 7 miles, so I'm enjoying it. Came from that way. Coming from over there. Looks like this meadow's going to be filled in before long. I'm going that way. Hasn't been much to see. A lot of trees and rocks. This is my kind of water crossing. My feet will be wet before the day's over, but not right now. Going that way. It's the first view that we've had. Coming from that way. Managed to hop rocks, keep my feet dry for a little bit longer. Now, one of them's Return Creek. And I might get to cross it in a little bit. I can see some falls up there. I see a lot of rocks. I don't know if I can jump on any of them. I got one wet foot, and my buddy went up and found where a tree was laying across. That's all right. This isn't McCabe Creek. This is just a seasonal spring or stream. Going that way. Got another water crossing. I don't think it'll be bad. Probably be a log or something. But then I got a long uphill coming down from that way. I'm going to cross on that. I came from down there, getting ready to do a mile of up, 700 and some foot of elevation gain. I've been dreading it all day. I'm hoping whenever I get to the top, if there wasn't a view in between, let y'all know that it wasn't that bad. I'm about halfway up, and I think that if I wasn't feeling sick, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm coming up from up there, and I'm going up over there. Came over there. I think this is kind of a saddle or something. Anyway, the 1.25 miles of up is done, and now it's going to be like a 1/2 mile of down, 1/2 mile of up, 1/2 mile of flat, until I get 1.5 miles of down. It'll be a 1/2 mile of flat, and I'm making camp. So it wasn't so bad. I'm just feeling a little bit puny today. Just thought this was cool. Obvious water runs through here, but it must all do it at once, because it's not flowing now, and everything's flowing now. You can still see puddles in there. Looks like there might be a meadow over there, but I'm going this way. There's a lot of blowdowns, but I haven't had to crawl over very many today. Alright, just finished another little steep up, which I'm not the only hiker that's getting worn down by these. I know, because I've been talking to them. But now I get a little bit more down. And I was kind of hoping for a nice view. There's a lake coming up, and I hope I get a good view of that. Feel like I haven't had a lot to take video of today. I don't like the way the clouds and the rock blend together, but this is a big old rock. Let me zoom out more. Anyway, coming from that way. All right. Now here is a view. The trail's going to go over. It's going to switch back, and it's going to go down into that valley for 1.5 miles. Then once I get to the bottom, I'm going to find a campsite down there. Coming from over there. Not sure how well it shows up on camera, but a lot of the snow's getting a little yellow. Pretty sure that's all pollen. But switching back that way. Should have gotten footage of the actual spot. I could hear a little waterfall over along the rocks. Looked easy enough to get to. Headed that way. And I slipped. Almost went over and said I wasn't that thirsty. And then I can get a drink here. Just a couple of miles, if that, down to a campsite. So, looking forward to it. It's after 4. I don't think it's 5 yet. Matterhorn Creek. It's not big, but my feet are dry, and I think our campsite is right over there. So looking for rocks to hop across. It's 5:30, and we got to the campsite that we had kind of thought we wanted to do in the looking this morning. Not exactly what I had pictured, but there's at least 2 good sites. Invited the other hikers to stop and camp with us, but they said they wanted to keep on going. So we're going to hang out here, have an early day. Hopefully wake up tomorrow feeling really good, ready to get running up that hill over Benson Pass. Also, coming down, was stopped by a ranger on the trail. Checked to make sure I had my PCT permit and my bear canister. First time that's happened to me on trail. Well, the fish was over here by the shore, and you could see it really well. Gonna get water for camp. This is just nice. Oftentimes you hear me remark on how clear the water is. It's like 1.5 feet, 2 foot deep. Because where I come from, streams aren't clear like this. They're brown.